We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the Miami Marlins and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Game 4 of the National League Championship Series is next. Alex Wood is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, if Alex don't light your fire, you're working with wet wood. This is one of the top young left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Sneaky, quick, funky arm angle, 92 to 94, good curveball. One of the more underappreciated quality lefties in the game.
Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2021 Los Angeles Dodgers.
With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager.
All right, here we go. Let's go. Come on.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, John.
All right, take a rip here. We need you here. Let's go. Hey, get your pitch up there, kid. Let's go now.
Brewster over at second. Arenado at first with no outs. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Darlin Castro.
One out. One out.
Here it comes, 0-2. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series.
Stepping into the box, Sean Brown, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Brown.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer up the middle. Seager ranging up the middle on to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Hit in the air out to center field. Brown is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Ready once again, SBrown. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah,
Balls and 1 strike. High rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. We call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The 1-1. Chopped to first. Bellinger fields cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready for another chance. Andrew Toles, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Lazy fly ball out to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
That's another base hit for him. I got to say, though, they've had a really hard time turning all these hits to anything productive on the scoreboard. Only 2 runs to this point, so stranded runners has been the theme most of the game. We'll see if they can cash in here. Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Fish have evened up this league championship series at 2 games apiece. Paul Blackburn earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 5 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's on to Game 5 of the National League Championship Series between the Miami Marlins and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, you can see by the results, we're right back where we started from. When you're tied after 4, Game 5 is always critical. You don't want to get stuck needing to win the final 2 to move on. So the winner of this one is going to get a huge leg up on winning this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2021 Los Angeles Dodgers.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He's got 6 RBIs in this series already, so obviously he's had a huge impact on the last few games. Now they're hoping for more of the same from him, and as someone watching this game, so am I.
Tyson Ross has the ball for the 5th game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Tyson Ross, a big drink of water. Big guy, about 6'7". Unorthodox kind of throwing delivery. Good slider, good sinking action on his fastball. You take a look at him, he doesn't have the greatest mechanics in the world, but I will say this, sneaky fastball with late life, good hard slider. His changeup has gotten better, and if he has command of that hard breaking ball, that hard slider, he could be awfully tough to hit.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man.
Batting third, the center fielder, John Brown.
Hey, one time, right now. Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Pena moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Stepping into the box, Yasiel Puig.
The right fielder, Yasiel
Bellinger on at first, nobody out. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Brinson will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in now, Sean Brown. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Wait for your pitch up there.
This is flared right back over the mound. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So coming to the plate, Corey Seager. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Brown is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. Striding in, Domingo Pena.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher, Domingo Pena.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Brinson moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Standing in, SHAREfactory. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, he'll take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Ross pauses. 1-0 on its way. A bouncer to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the first baseman.
Lifted in the air to center field.
Jackson.
And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Digging in, Cody Bellinger. He was a ground out victim last time up. 1 out, nobody on.
Bellinger.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Oh my! It's gone! Santa Maria! It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger, his second home run of the series, and the Dodgers are within a run. It's now 2-1.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason.
Digging in, SBrown.
Number 24. Shaw.
Hey, good one up there, huh?
Now the pitch.
Around it,
Popped
pick up the ball, pick up
Seager
the ball.
trying to get there. Knee high, he barehands it. Safe. That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Now batting.
Ready to take his hacks again, Nolan Arenado, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Line drive to center field. Coles is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Marlins leave one. They lead it 2-1.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Miami Marlins have taken a 3-2 series lead. Antonio Gutierrez pitches well enough to get the W. Tyson Ross pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Miami Marlins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
Yeah, you see the results through the first 5 games. It's been everything we could have hoped for. And now, at 3-2, you've got a team coming in here that needs to win the final 2 games on the road to take the series. Going to be a tall order to fill, but I think they're as capable as anyone to pulling it off.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2021 Miami Marlins.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Arlene Garcia will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in this last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Jose Abreu. We know the bat plays, the ability to drive the ball out opposite field, no problem.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, SHAREfactory. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Miami, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. In now, SBrown. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped up.
Come on,
One
fly,
there.
fly.
So runners at the corners with two gone, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Now a snap throw to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runners at the corners,
Hey,
two men out.
Right here. Come on now. Hey, get where you want.
This is hit softly to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Jurickson Profar. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Lifted in the air to center field. Brown is there. One out. Digging in, Sean Brown. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Like you can up there, like you can. Let's go.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Jose Abreu.
Come on, big guy. See it. Drive it right here.
Skied into straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it. One down. Now a long throw to third. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. Here's Starlin Castro. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Relay. Hit me, please.
And he will get there. He's in at third as the tying run with a leadoff triple.
When this thing left the bat, I thought he was going to break the tie by himself, but he does the next best thing, ripping the ball off the wall and coming all the way around for a triple. Now we'll wait to see if one of his teammates can bring him home.
At the plate, Jurickson Profar. It was a walk in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Brown is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Now in the box, Cody Bellinger. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Arroyo fields cleanly. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Marlins lead this one 1-0. So striding forward now, SBrown. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with a strike. Popped him up. Bellinger over to his left, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins, but they lead it 1-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Starlin Castro. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle, and Castro's got himself a base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Settling in now, Domingo Pena, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
One out now.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Brown. 2 gone.
That's right, hold it. Eat it.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our excellent crew, this is Matt Vasgersian saying so long. You've been watching the National League Championship Series.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base.